And welcome back to the Don't Make This Weird podcast. I'm Heather. Hanging out tonight with me is Tony Bradley, as always. Special guest, we have Adam hanging in. Hey. And I believe we also have Nate on the mic tonight. He's welcome back to the studio. I think he's just part of the studio now. I don't know really what's happening, but thanks for joining us, guys. Chris was unable to make it tonight. However, he will be back next week as far as I'm concerned. Sure. Hopefully he'll be back. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I am officially off of the narcotics.
The way that you did that intro, I'm not quite sure.
I can't hear me.
Oh, there you go. He can't hear him, but he can hear him.
I can't hear me either.
Are you talking in the front of the mic or the back of the mic?
Yep.
Is there a difference?
Yes.
Yeah, that one is different.
Can you hear me now?
That's not the front.
That's not the front. Oh man.
Okay.
Last minute that's filling in and you're already screwing
You
up.
gotta turn it the other way.
That microphone.
Down,
babe.
Down.
How about now?
Oh.
There you go.
Hey, there you are. If there is an issue to where we cannot hear you, I'm gonna question again what's going on. Like if you were sick or
He's the mic whisperer.
Bound you by my hair.
Oh, hey. All right. So anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in on this lovely Thursday evening. How has everybody's week been?
It has been a crazy busy week. And I know I say that every week.
You do.
But
You do.
Every
Show 53, right? And you're still
no,
saying
show 54.
54.
This is our 54th episode, guys.
54.
So I'm well on my way to finishing my record. I actually laid a track down last night, which was pretty sweet. I managed to cut my finger, and I still don't know how the heck I did it.
Way to go.
That's not that bad. I cut my hand open with a pencil yesterday.
I'm
At least
typing
you know
on
how
my
you did it.
keyboard, and my finger starts sticking to the keyboard, and I'm like, why is it sticking? There's nothing on the keyboard.
Gross.
And I look down, and like my whole middle finger is just like coated in red, and I'm like, what the hell? So
It's maca.
I go in the bathroom, and I'm wiping my hand off, and I'm like, how the hell did I cut myself? I didn't do anything else.
Uh-huh.
So
Guitar string.
there was that. Yeah, probably.
Wow.
But the meet and greets have been absolutely insane this week. People left, right, and center. And that's always the case because, school starts back up.
You're busy.
And people are like, oh, hey, you're the guy. And I'm like, who's
I'm the guy.
What exactly do you mean when you say I'm the guy? That's what I say when people tell me that.
Meet me on the back alleys. I got the ostrich herpes for you.
No, it's ostrich.
Is it in the tiny pile that
This whole animal herpes thing is getting a little out of control. But
speaking of animal herpes,
mm-hmm.
I have the poor transition.
I wouldn't segue. Yeah.
No, that was a really bad segue. Speaking of animal herpes,
are any of our segues appropriate?
I get a call from my cousin this morning.
Okay.
And oh my God, it was hilarious. You guys caught part of the conversation.
We did. Yeah, it was kind of, yeah.
So she says to me, she's like, hey, I want to get my friend a gift. And I'm not going to go into the backstory. However, she's just one of those people where she gets the wrong gift on purpose.
Okay. All right.
So this year she's getting her friend epic midget porn fails.
Oh.
So
how does one get those for a friend? Just ask.
She asked me for a bunch of porn sites, and I'm not quite sure what that means. So,
the real question
she wants
is
to watch them and proof them over first.
Well, I told her about AmishChicks.com, and I'm not quite sure she got the joke, but maybe she did. I don't know.
The real question is why she asked you for midget. Why she asked you for midget porn?
Dude,
ask the midget for midget porn. That's understandable.
I'm the representative. I'm in the Circus Midget Union. I have my brown card.
That means he shovels shit.
That's right. I'm the donkey shit donkey.
the
donkey shit shoveler.
What is that? Like some fancy redneck?
Sure, whatever.
The donkey.
So, anyways, here's the best part. She asked me. She's like, "So, what am I going to do for next year?"
Okay.
And this is
where we came in.
This is where you guys
you up.
This
is where we picked you up on the corner, actually.
And Tony climbs in the car.
Stripping now, are we?
That's
and
right.
Starts the sentence with, "Let's get him a stripper gift basket." basket. And I'm like, wait, what the fuck?
No, get her.
That's right. Get her a stripper gift basket. Only words out of his mouth when he climbs in the car.
That's it.
Did he have the phone to his head or no?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, just
And at
just
that point,
checking.
like,
no, it's in my
sometimes-
pocket on vibrate.
And sometimes
On a
I'll be
constant
honest.
vibrate.
Sometimes lately I've questioned whether or not people are actually really talking to people on the phone. Like sometimes they're walking around and they're like, yeah. What the fuck? What?
Yeah.
I've joined the gang.
Oh,
I bought myself an earpiece.
Hand your man card
Hey.
forward.
yeah. What gang is that actually? What?
That's the
A
douche knot
Bluetooth?
gang.
It's like the Nazis on the 10th ring.
Nate. No douche knock.
So
group.
Whatever the fuck you do not go to the man bun. I'm gonna have to kick you out if you do that shit.
Too late.
I was already there for 3 years.
yeah,
Oh,
unfortunately,
no.
Nate had a douche knot.
Out.
So, anyways, let me finish telling
It
you
was
the
a
story.
big
Okay.
douche
All
knot.
right,
though.
finish your story.
So she asks me, she's like, "That's a brilliant idea. What's in it?" And I said, "Well, start thinking like a stripper." Okay. So you've
Lots and lots of lube.
got lube, yes, like an industrial size
Glitter.
tube.
So everybody
like
that's
the-
listening,
Here's the
the
best
big,
part
like-
about it. So like those romance parties that people throw.
Right.
They actually have dick-shaped glitter.
Yeah.
And like those little pencil topper eraser things
Or
are in the shape of a
dicks.
dick.
babe.
You
Okay.
gotta buy the 1
We
liter.
need to have
bottle
this
of lube.
conversation real quick because I just heard you say yeah, like you agreed to it, like you knew exactly what he was talking about.
I mean, before you, I was alone.
Oh, no. Don't lie to our audience, Heather. Before you were with him, you were a hooker.
at Bronner's, obviously, because every time I come home and had so much glitter like everywhere, everybody's like, uh-huh.
I'm fairly certain she's
gotta
using
buy-
Bronner's as a glitter cover. We all know where that glitter came from.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Heather's all.
No. Nobody wanted to. Nobody
And
wants to
there's
see that.
like there's the condiment containers that are like 1 liter. You gotta buy the 1 liter of lube.
That's the
Oh.
1 gallon.
Yeah,
So-
a 55-gallon drum of lube.
All right. We're getting off the story. Keep going.
So, anyways, she's asking me for suggestions of what to put in this stripper gift basket.
Mhm.
Hookers.
A hooker gift basket. Oh, you got preparation age.
Oh,
So, anyways,
There's a box of Plan B step 1 in there.
you're right. That was actually one of the things I said. Pregnancy test. The morning after
Oh.
pill. Yeah, all of this stuff.
okay.
Plan
First,
B.
okay. Yeah, I want you to finish the story, but please do not ever get me a present. Like you are a horrible person.
So anybody that's listening right now, please chime in on other suggestions. We need
There you
help
go.
with
There
this.
you go.
Yes.
There you go.
So, anyways,
Lots and lots of condoms.
I tell her, I say, hey, all right, the most important thing you have to have in this, stripper gift basket is a doctor's release information saying that your STD test came back clean. So you can go back to stripping.
There you go.
And she's like, oh my God, I love it. You're devious as shit. Don't ever get me a gift.
See,
I'm pretty sure you can
I'm
find
with
one
her.
of those online somewhere too.
Right. Right. I am with her. Don't no.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. Everybody comes to me for the best gifts.
Mhm.
And,
They
of course, I
do.
hear about the
they
aftermath.
though?
Generally there's like, a domestic violence charge.
You forgot
or
about knee
something.
pads.
That's a good one. I didn't think about that.
Okay, wait a minute here now.
The construction foam pad
If
knee
she's a
pads.
professional, she doesn't need them.
Yeah, but there's always the curb. She needs knee pads for the curb.
Oh man.
No, that's a
And she
hooker.
needs a duffel bag.
Oh. So wait a minute. Like, do we have to have a conversation now? Like, is that
You got to remember, I lived in Lincoln Park for
You
3
did.
years.
So he
You
used to pimp.
did.
You know what's hot out here for
Oh
a pimp.
man, I tell you.
It was only hard after 11:30 in
Whoa.
winter.
Yeah.
Time out.
Whoa.
Time out.
11:30.
Hold on. Okay, so I sing it's hard out here for a pimp. And Heather's just like, man, I tell you. Were you a pimp?
I mean,
You gotta make
I
the money
may
on the
or
side
okay.
somehow.
So I can neither confirm nor deny that I might possibly have been.
So that means she's still a pimp.
No.
Oh, like
If
See,
I
like
was
I
a-
said-
if
like
I
we
was a
said, bad
pimp-
influence.
If I was a pimp, I would have way more money. Way
all
more.
I can think
Yeah,
of
the
it.
podcast isn't paying for it. You gotta find some other way to.
All I can think of is the new guys. Gator get his gat. Gator ain't told no shit for bitches.
Oh my gosh, was that Will?
Will
Oh,
Ferrell.
yeah, Will Ferrell. I never watched it, but I automatically knew that that's what that
You
was.
have to watch that movie, that and Step Brothers, because those
What?
two movies are
Nah.
hilarious.
I think I watched some of it.
Cold outside.
Yeah.
No, that's Elf
Elf, yeah.
with Zoe Deschanel.
Yeah.
Really can't stay.
Baby, it's cold outside.
Yeah. It sounds like he's just trying to slip some date rape drug in, and
Date is rapist.
she's
Extra
like,
service.
she's like oh my god.
It was the swinging 20s.
Well, yeah, but she's like, say what's in this drink. It's like, wait a minute. Like Christmas songs are creepy like that.
Date is rapist.
Think about it. Think
Right.
about the Santa Claus watching you song.
They're coming down the chimney.
He sees you when you're sleeping.
No, he only does that once a year.
What the fuck? Wait. Tell me what? Where is he watching me sleep? Because I'm just saying.
It's not a metaphor.
Well, Santa is a pedophile because he goes to the mall,
Sounds
has
like
kids
it.
sit on his lap. That's just creepy.
He
Okay,
comes
but
down the chimney once a
First,
year.
one thing. Santa, I still want presents. Just don't watch me when I'm sleeping. That's all I ask.
Well, fuck.
I heard the best
Well, too bad.
Christmas joke.
You're
Why
shit
is
out of
Santa
luck.
so jolly?
I don't know if I want to know.
Because he knows where all the ho-ho-hos are at.
Aw, that's old. I should have known that.
Do you know why Santa's sack is so big?
No.
Because he only comes down the chimney once a year.
Holy fuck.
The whole chimney thing. Okay. Me and Adam seen this thing at this
Ho, ho, ho.
at the store about where you can put this out so that it's like a key. So that you can hang the key out so Santa can get into your house. It's kinda
So you're
like-
That
hanging
kind of
it
leaves
on Santa's
opportunity out for
candy cane?
anybody else.
No, not on Santa's candy cane like that. This is getting a little bit twisted.
And it's not red and white striped.
So I don't know if everybody else out there is ready for Christmas, but 96 days. Someone
yellow
told me
brick
I think
toad.
today.
Okay, so there's two Christmas albums that I listen to.
Twisted
One-
Christmas.
Twisted Christmas
Mhm.
and Merry Xmas Volume 1 and 2.
Oh, you don't listen to any Trans-Siberian?
Oh, of course.
Is that what that?
But that comes on the radio and they overplay the crap.
They
out of it.
do, but it's supposed to be coming, I think, to Saginaw or somewhere around us.
Yeah, I think
I
so.
want to go see it.
The Dow Event Center. That
Mhm.
is such a cool thing because I actually saw that in St. Louis.
Yeah.
And wow, they actually had Christmas dinner after the show.
Really?
Oh, it was freaking crazy.
Speaking of dinner.
You know who does
dinner.
a fucking phenomenal Christmas album every year is Carrie Underwood. Damn, can she belt out the tunes for Christmas tunes? Her
I've never heard
modern
her.
regular ones, not so good.
I see your Carrie Underwood and raise you Mariah Carey.
Oh, I see your Mariah Carey and raise you Miranda Lambert.
I see your Miranda
Oh, we're
Lambert
gonna be
and
here a
raise
while.
you Run DMC.
Dun, 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 dun.
It's
Dun,
Christmas
dun.
time in Hollis. Why the hell are we talking about
I don't
Christmas?
know.
It's September.
I walked in.
What is
okay,
this?
It's not even
wrong with us?
Halloween yet.
I walked in the Bronner's today to go pick up my check, and the first thing she says, "Welcome to Bronner's. 96 days until Christmas." Where is my snowflake throwing star?
Oh my god.
Make some of those.
Right.
We've got a ninja elf over here.
A ninja elf.
Ninja elf.
They try to make
What is
me
that,
know.
like a smelly midget?
Ninja Judy Chop. Oh man. So
Oh Jesus.
You'll get no presents.
So
this year. You go on
96
the bad
days.
kid list.
I'm not right. Like,
So in case you're wondering, I have bought 0 Christmas presents.
you
or
lied
0
to me though.
Prevents.
No, I said Christmas presents.
You
No,
said-
you said prevents.
Mhm.
Preference.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have no preference.
So you want help picking out Heather's
Oh, I already
No,
know. her.
don't-
stripper
Just
gift
create the
basket?
stripper basket.
no,
Oh, you can't forget the lace thong.
no.
No, it's the crotchless panties. Get it right.
All right, rolling it back.
Edible panties.
Let's get no.
Eat my shorts.
Whole new meaning.
Okay.
Oh, there.
All right, so I'm glad I was already feeling like I want to throw up.
No, the wastebasket's right there.
Thank you, because I'm
Oh, there.
Oh.
Mm-mm. So we've got some stuff coming up this weekend.
Yeah, we got to plug.
Mitch's,
Mitch's, yeah.
Get a Room Comedy Club. It's
Yep.
the 22nd. It's Saturday, correct?
Doors
Doors
open
open at 6. Doors open at 6. Show starts at 8 p.m. though.
Yep.
But the reason you want to get there at 6 o'clock is because it gets packed and it gets sold out rather quickly.
Oh yeah.
You can go order your food, hang out, talk to other people, talk to strangers. I mean, that's pretty much what's going on.
And stranger danger.
Dentist rapist at your service.
And then you get on. Oh, okay, cool. And then you watch a freaking hilarious show. So tickets are $15. You can get them ahead of time or at the door as long as the show is not sold out. So that's at Brentwood. Saturday, the 22nd. Doors open at 6 p.m. So we've gone to a few ourselves. We're going to this one. So if you're there, we'll see you there. You can talk to people, but not me. No, I'm actually kind of friendly sometimes.
No,
Also
not.
a
And
Don't lie.
Well, lately she's been killing people. I mean, just letting you know.
Basically, yeah.
You're supposed to have my back. Like, don't be.
Do you remember the jazz music?
I do remember the jazz.
I also remember the
Smooth.
Code Green. The Code Green was.
Oh, are we remembering everything about my situation?
Oh,
Everything.
Tony's here. Bring the code green.
So I also had this.
No, that was Heather at the hospital.
Oak
I
smash.
also had this other thing to talk about before we end up getting into something weird.
It's jazz.
Get out of here. Yeah, I'm getting it. So anyhow, before this phone dies on me, bring your family and friends and join the pumpkin picking party Saturday, September 22nd. It's at 4 and it goes until 7. It's at a new location this year. Dave and Heather. Blah, blah, blah.
Are we
Who
all
gave
having
this to
issues
me?
with speech tonight?
Yeah. Dave and Heather Middleton Farm at 7140 Edward Road, Mayville. It's evening and fun at the Pumpkin Patch. It will include hay rides, bonfires, and refreshments. Oh, shoot. I accidentally hit the screen. Sorry. Pumpkin picking. Select your favorite pumpkin for the hundreds in the patch. Take home as many pumpkins as you like for $2 each. Proceeds will benefit United Methodist Men's Service Projects. And for more details, call. Call. We'll just say call. Joe Freeland, 843-5623, or Gary Haas at 843-6473. So there is also an autumn backdrop for photo opportunities. Wow. I quit.
English is hard tonight.
It is. Well, honestly, to be truthful, it's been really kind of hard the past couple days for me. Like my speech has kind of been slurry. Hopefully I'm getting enough water. I don't think I am, but so
Trying.
I told her to
Trying.
stay out of the hops because
Trying.
cops breed alcohol, but she wasn't listening at all.
if I was in the hops, I probably would have died. So I'm allergic. So, the good fun stuff.
Right, go figure.
So are you still looking up something, Tony?
I'm trying to find the details for the pumpkin festival.
She just read them, didn't she?
Dying Wolf says speech
No, the
level
one in
100
Carroll.
with the stream. Yeah. Unfortunately, right now, just coming off of having the surgery and stuff. So I'm not really sure if this is a side effect or what's happening.
So,
And
what are
we're-
everybody's plans for Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving
Because that's totally before Christmas, and I'm always down for free food.
or Halloween. Like Halloween.
Yep.
Speaking of Halloween, I have another thing actually to plug before I forget about it. There's a page out there on Facebook right now called Stop Bullying in Cairo and Everywhere. And they are actually putting on a Halloween party and get together at Brentwood on the 27th. If you haven't joined the page, you can. I think you might have. I don't know if you have to get invited or not, because now they've changed it, I think, to
Is that October 27th?
October 27th. Yeah, and it's at Brentwood. So anybody that would like to donate to them to help get this going, because they're trying to reach out to the kids and families of kids who have been bullied, because sometimes they just don't feel like there's somewhere to go. There's nobody to talk to.
Right.
So they tried to do a different avenue because, Facebook and social media is a huge, interaction these days, especially with kids and whatnot. So anyhow, you can join that page, come up to Brentwood, come to that party. And if you have any more questions or need any more information, you can look that up, I believe, on Facebook. If not, I will try to post it and share it on the page. So there's that also.
Okay, so apparently I'm having trouble finding anything on social media because my phone doesn't like me.
Okay.
But the wonderful, wow,
Okay. Speech
See,
level
English is
100.
hard.
speech level 100.
Yeah,
The
Dying Wolf was not
wonderful
wrong.
world of pumpkins. The Tuscola County Pumpkin Festival this year is August 4th through the 7th, and they have a ton of events. They're doing the pumpkin
Wait,
picking.
did you say August?
September. Wow.
It's
Just
in October.
Cut it off. Shut it all
Can
down.
we just
We're
stop
done.
now? I think we should. Holy shit.
So they're doing the pumpkin picking thing that you were talking about.
Okay.
The pumpkin decoration stuff, pumpkin pie eating contest.
I'm down.
They're
Damn it,
doing
why do I have a half stomach?
free horse-drawn wagon rides at the Tuscola County Fairgrounds. Also, they're doing a hometown idol and lip sync competition.
And this is for Pumpkin Festival?
This is for the Pumpkin Festival, and that is on October 4th at 7:30 p.m. down at the Merchant Building.
Okay.
It's free. All you got to do is get a form to fill out all your information. Also, there is October 5th. There's a euchre tournament at Brentwood,
Oh.
limited to the first 125 people.
So, by the way, in case you're all wondering, Heather is going to be there for the idol singing competition.
I don't said anything about that.
Because her voice is like redonkulous, and I'm not even biased. It's
I'm
like
not biased because, we're together.
Okay,
Right.
and then they have cars, bikes, and big rigs on October 6th. That's during the day. It's like a cars and crafts type thing.
Okay.
There's also a free movie for the kids.
Oh.
October 6th at 1 p.m. It's Ferdinand.
Ferdinand. Dang it. Why does it have to be free to the kids? I've been wanting to watch this.
You could go too, Heather.
Oh, all right.
You got to be
like a
this
big
tall to
kid.
ride this
I
ride.
have kids. Hey, I have kids now.
right.
And what else do we have here? Oh, the pie eating contest, which is at the Brentwood, October
And this
5th.
is the pumpkin pies that they make and sell downtown.
Right.
This is
Yep.
Oh,
This is
those are
applicable-
phenomenal.
this is applicable to diabetics, by the way, because I'm going.
There
Just
So-
you
saying.
go.
Registration starts at 6 and goes to 7. Contest starts at 7:30.
Okay.
There's also
What date
A
is
huge
this?
parade too. What day is the parade
the
on?
parade's on Sunday. The parade starts at 1.
Okay, that thing is like ridiculous.
So
It's
is this-
getting bigger.
It's probably
and bigger,
the
too.
biggest
It's
parade
long.
I've gone
It's
to around
October
here.
5th.
It's
That-
bigger than most parades in the area.
Mhm.
Yeah. And there's also okay, that's the hometown idol one.
Isn't
and-
there like a lip sync contest too? Did you say that too?
Yeah, I already
okay.
said that. Okay, so yeah, the grand parade is October 7th at 1 p.m. Sorry. The come strut with a mutt for the beginning of the parade is at 1 p.m. And the
Okay.
parade actually starts at 1:30.
So,
Oh, okay.
so we're walking Groot in this. He's
Sure.
15 pounds. He's bigger than most toy poodles.
It's
Oh.
a cat,
And-
not a mutt.
Absolutely, but he could totally pass as one.
Right.
He showers nicely.
It's true.
Oh, and they have a petting zoo October 6th. Down
Hey,
at
do
the-
they have cows?
That's a good question. We were
They
all
had
down there.
cows before.
Yep. So, yeah, that's a lot of the stuff that's going on. I'm still trying to find the rest of.
Did they not get the Battle of the Bands back?
Not that I know of, because I didn't
It's
hear
at the
anything
football
about
game.
So-
Aw.
Battle of the Bands is always at the football game.
it. Well, they did it last year at the Merchant Building.
No,
they
we had
did.
like actual real band. I mean, no, not that, not that marching bands are not bands, but I mean like metal music, like
Yeah, normal.
whatever.
thing.
I can't get back
Yeah.
at it.
So that's all of the stuff that's coming up, and that's
Alright.
October 4th through the 7th.
Yeah.
Mitch's show this weekend.
This
So if you guys
weekend.
ain't doing anything,
Weekend.
get your ass to Brentwood.
Yeah, you guys will have a blast.
Hey, you want to be my plus one?
There you go. There you go. So going
Well,
back to the
hey,
chat.
listen here, bitch.
What?
I'm
You're
your
gonna be-
plus one
No.
always.
Wait a minute, you're my plus one. See, there you go.
But see,
So-
mine tastes better.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
Okay. In
Debatable.
Adam's defense, since I have not tasted your balls, I have to agree with him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Teabag,
Twice.
hello.
the things you
Avid
learn.
tea drinker. That's right.
We've known each other for longer, than 5 years.
So,
It's every Sunday. Shift starts at 7:00.
No
so I'm gonna
shit.
go back to the chat for a second before we get more out of control. Dying Wolf said, "Just remember, English is the hardest language to learn."
This is true.
Thank
And this
you.
is still the first half of the
Thank
show.
you. This
too.
is
I
just
know.
just 25 minutes in, folks.
Time
Just
for the shit
imagine.
show.
Just imagine what wonderful
Just a little bit of
more
racism.
more things are to
So
come.
I don't know if anybody caught last week's episode. They should have, because it was
Oh my God,
absolutely
it's
epic. If
fucking
you didn't, I hate you. Go home and die.
And if you
Or
didn't,
go listen to the last
if
episode.
you didn't go back, you can listen to it. They're
Or-
archived.
Go listen to it. But we did.
It's okay, I'm Asian.
Oh my god! For 25 minutes,
Uh-huh.
I was in on it too. It's okay.
Nate started it. Actually,
I did.
we were totally being racist towards Asians.
For 25 minutes.
25
Or
minutes.
more.
And here's the great part about it.
I can't believe I stuck it out that long with you.
You're the one that
Use.
transitioned. So,
I
but
did,
if
see?
you
I'm the good
like
one.
to laugh about stereotypes, go listen to that because it was absolutely hilarious. Because I could not stop laughing for the first third of the show because some of the stuff that was just coming up was ridiculously funny.
Rare.
We changed transition, talked about something a little more serious,
Yeah.
and then boom,
Right back to it again.
right back to it.
Was it the serious
Ding,
part
ding,
about
ding,
the
ding,
code
ding,
green
ding, ding.
that we talked about?
No, that was
Ah.
before the racist bit.
Oh.
That was before
okay.
the racist bit.
All right.
So yeah,
Like partway through the racist bit, we did like
So I gotta talk.
politics or
I'm gonna
something.
talk about this. I don't know if my dad's here yet or not. So I love.
no, we haven't
I,
started the racist bit yet. He's not
Okay.
here.
yeah, no. Yeah, he could get in on that. But anyhow, stopped in to see him yesterday after my doctor's appointment, my 2-week post-op, and I gave me a hug. And he looks at me and he's just like, "Oh, wait, what?" And then he gives me a hug, and I said, "Wait, give me another hug, Dad." And he says, "Okay." And I said, "You can actually wrap your arms all the way around me." And he started crying.
wow.
And so did I, because it was very emotional. And he's like, "I can't believe this. Like, look at you. Just look at you already." And I mean, it was just like one of the, he's like, "I'm so proud of you. You have your life ahead of you," kind of things, you know. And it was very emotional, but it was very awesome.
Well, to tell tales out of school, we were playing Magic the other night, and
Mhm.
I'm going to share this story just because this is what you get when you have hard work and dedication.
Okay.
Okay, so Adam and I are playing Magic, and Heather's doing like this diamond glitter painting.
Yeah, Becky gave it to
thing.
me. It was awesome.
I don't even know. It's crafty, artsy, fartsy shit. I don't
Diamond
get it.
painting, yeah.
So Heather goes into the bathroom, comes out, and she's one
It's the
big
truth.
blubbling pile of blabbling
Yeah. Me.
Blob.
emotional
Blubbering
mess.
blub.
Yes.
Right.
And I'm like, what's going on? Because she's coming up to me like a little kid with her arms out. I'm
Give
like,
me a hug.
so I give her a hug and I'm like, what's going on? And of course, Adam's like,
What the
babe.
Like, why are you hugging him?
So she
No,
says
just
to me,
kidding.
and this is what got me. And I immediately went to the 18 months ago, 4 years ago for that matter.
Right.
And she says to me, she's like, I don't have a second chin.
Out of all things to cry about, right?
Right. And I almost wanted to bust out laughing because who says that to
Right.
you?
Who does
Like, really?
Me, obviously. Duh.
I don't have a second chin. Hey, wow, you don't. All right.
Like, what do you say after that?
But yeah, you know.
How do you respond to a moment
Well,
like that?
okay, so he responded.
So I responded in kind and I said, well, duh, you busted your ass to get to this point. Of course you don't.
Well, I mean, you go ahead.
Which
Sorry,
made
you
you
gave me the
cry
stop.
even harder.
Well, yeah, because for the past 4 years that you've known me,
Yeah.
out of the 38 I've been in this world, like, you know that it was so hard for me to even, because I'm not gonna call out anybody, but to get some acceptance sometimes when you're, like I was telling my dad, I said, being heavy has been the hardest thing that I've ever done in my entire life. Because you walk into a room, people look at you, and you're thinking automatically in your head, are they looking at my weight or they want to know who I am? So you constantly are trying to pick apart the room. You're trying to feel it out, trying to know if they're staring at you because you're overweight, you know. And then when I'm talking with my dad, he was going over the whole people like are 600 pounds and this and this and that. I said, yeah, I feel for them. I do.
Right.
If you've never been bigger, you don't understand. Sorry.
Yeah, because you walk into a room and people immediately judge you
Right.
because their definition of beauty is on a magazine cover.
Yeah.
and it's all airbrushed and polished and so on and so forth.
You have to work hard.
Photoshop and
Right. Photoshop. I mean, and that's the thing is, you know what? Okay. I don't care about the weight issue. How is your health?
Yeah.
Because if your heart's going, it's like, hold on, little buddy, one more Twinkie. I mean,
but if you're healthier than a horse, I mean,
right. It's different.
Okay.
Why
It's
change?
different. Which for the longest time, honestly, in my life before I think I hit my 30s, I was very healthy for being a bigger girl,
Right.
actually. But I was still active. That's the thing. And that's what I told my dad, because he's like, well, some people just are stuck to their bed. Yeah, they are.
Right.
But I was not.
Right.
I said, you have to understand, I did a 5K. I did all kinds of different things,
Yeah.
trying to still live life and trying
Yep.
to push through, And he just kind of looked at me, like, what? But it just depends. And I feel for people that are.
Right.
And I will continue because I was there,
Now here comes
So.
the moment where she got ticked off at me for all, or not all of this, but she got ticked off at me because I hit her scale on her. Because here's why.
True.
Because the doctor, and we talked to a couple of other people, they said for the first month, don't even look at it. Now, the first time I hid the scale, somebody went looking for her into my nightstand
I found it.
and found it. So
I
the
did.
second time I've hid the scale,
I didn't go looking for
she
it.
hasn't gone looking for it yet. I'm proud of her
Probably
for that.
I probably find it, but I'm not going to do it.
It's
It's
out of your
probably in
reach.
plain
It's
sight.
okay.
So, I mean, I get it. So when we went to my checkup, since being in the hospital and the weight that I was, it's 30 pounds down in 2 weeks, which
Oh,
I was
yeah.
blown away. But that was water, though. That was water.
That's awesome. Still.
So, but I still, in my mind, I'm like, where? Because I'm still there. Like, I'm still
Right.
back to where I was. But
Well, and that's the thing. You look at all of these pressing issues of the United States and look it up. Don't take my word for it.
right. Do your due diligence.
Yeah. Do your due diligence.
Hey, I said it.
We are the leading nation in obesity and malnourishment.
Right.
How is that even possible?
Mm-mm.
Well, I'll tell you how it's possible. And if you look at the fact that people simply don't know how to eat
Mhm.
healthy. And, you can blame the food change. You can blame, the cost of stuff. That's the thing is it's harder to eat healthy because it's more expensive.
For sure.
However, budget that stuff. Granted, you're not going to eat lettuce and dirt and become a picture of health.
No.
However,
There's
there
a lot into it.
Right.
But
It will take
but food,
numerous months.
honestly, food is a very fucking good start.
Right.
Somebody said that abs are made in the kitchen, and I damn well believe it after going through and changing up the diet and losing weight on my own.
Absolutely.
Totally believe that.
Even just alone, we've noticed, because since post-surgery, we've gone to specific health food stores and things like that because we were looking into making her shakes and whatever.
Yeah.
And we walked into one that was near Frankenmuth area. I'm not going to mention any names or whatever, but comparable to a regular cookie versus cookie, a healthy cookie that should have been the same thing, just a little bit different ingredients that was healthy compared to a normal one on the counter. One was $1 and one was almost $4.
Oh,
Of
for
course.
sure.
Cookie to cookie.
Yeah.
And I'm going, wait a minute here. I'm like,
That's how it is.
I'm
But
like-
think about it, though. Think
Yep.
about, okay, so we found a wonderful place in Frankenmuth called the Dig Cafe or Dig Cafe.
it's freaking
And
awesome.
It's very awesome, but
Okay.
it's very expensive.
Right.
But it's organic and all that fun stuff, which if you're looking for a place, it's a great place to go.
Right.
But so you look at that, and then you look at going to
McDonald's.
McDonald's, and you're getting the dollar menu, you're getting $2, $3 menu, and what are people going to go for? What they can afford usually.
And that's the sucky part about it is there's almost zero nutritional value
Mhm.
in almost anything that McDonald's makes.
Right.
It's empty calories and carbs.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
And sugars and salt and all kinds of, a heart attack bun and cholesterol fries. That's
sure.
basically what,
For
most
sure.
burger joints are known for. Now, when
Something
you look
quick to grab when you're on the go.
Oh,
Right.
for sure. And you grab 2 or 3 because, of course, it doesn't fill you up.
when you look at just 25 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
okay, not that long ago. Do the math. That was what, 2003? No, that's not right.
No.
1993.
93.
Okay, so 1993,
I was 2.
Shush.
childhood childhood
Kick
obesity
you.
and malnourishment was something that was almost completely unheard of.
Yeah.
Unless you're, the stereotypical trailer trash mom who, feeds her kids cigarettes and Bush Light.
God. I'll tell you a story about that later. Anyway.
But
Don't forget Skull.
it was almost unheard of because even though she was a trailer trash mom feeding her kids, light cigarettes and Bush Light, she still know how to grow a garden. She still know how to, get the government cheese and all the other stuff that was going on with the food stamps.
Right. Government cheese was freaking awesome.
I know,
sorry,
right?
I'm just going to say it. Keep going.
That's the thing. Fast forward just a quarter of a century. And I'm not saying that there wasn't issues back in 1993. There was.
Right.
Just they weren't that common.
Right. They weren't that commonplace. And now, good God, look up any statistic dealing with health, well-being, mental illness, any of that stuff. And the statistics are scary. And you can get it from more than one source, and they'll fluctuate a few percent here and there.
Right.
But it's scary. It's like, wow, why did I bring children into this world? Oh yeah, that's right. To keep fueling the system, even though the system's broken.
For sure. I mean, yeah, it's.
But that's why I garden. Everything that we've talked about on this show, with being healthy and making a change to, instead of using lard, use extra virgin olive oil,
which is very good. Like you use that in your zucchini recipes
all the time.
Awesome.
But that's the thing, is everything that I have a legitimate complaint about, I'm doing something about it.
Right.
For me. And, anybody that wants to sit down and talk about it, I do my best to educate them.
Right. For sure.
Hey, let's look at, your diet. Let's look at your exercise. Let's look at, the standards and practices of your household. If that's what you want to talk about. To go, okay, that's great. But if you're just settling for great, why not try better? Because if something, better or an easier way to go do something and still achieve the same result, do it.
That's another reason why I love the summertime, because there's all these different farmers markets or stands.
Oh God, yeah.
There's a couple here. There's one in town here that you can go up to and actually just put your money into a lockbox and get what you need.
Right.
Those are great.
Farmers markets are so dirt cheap.
They are, for sure.
I mean, I got what was it? 10-pound bag of potatoes for $1.50.
Yeah, I mean,
and you don't even have to go to the store for that organic. That's just like
it's all locally grown, locally owned,
and it's way cheaper than it would be at the store.
And you're putting the money back in the farmer's pocket so they can go do the same thing next year. And I mean, you always get a variety.
Yeah, food. It's crazy just the difference in like changing up your diet, figuring out what you can afford and what you can't. It's really rough, but I really do wish it was a lot cheaper for people, more affordable, because I know people would make the right decisions then and, pick the healthier decisions, I should say.
Well, and that's the thing is, I get, the biggest complaint everybody has. Oh, I'm busy. I don't have time to go through and make dinner. Yeah. If you set the time aside, you'll have the time.
Right.
Okay. I get it. Mom, dad's working, 2 jobs, 3 jobs, whatever, so on and so forth. And then the babysitter's responsible. But that's the thing. You don't have to kill yourself. You can put the priorities in order, and things will be a little tight. But when you change your budget, when you change your lifestyle a little bit, you get used to that.
Right.
So if you're not,
for it,
living outside of your means, you're not going to miss it. Yeah. But,
well, think about it though. Like if we get into how much pizza cost. No, seriously though.
I'm totally guilty. I bought a hot and ready tonight.
Okay, so now if you go with that,
bitch, you didn't share.
No, Sean ate the other part of it.
See, there you go. But I mean, I like pizza. Don't get me wrong. I love. I can't eat any of it unless it's gluten free. So I'm paying like $20 for almost the size of a personal or small.
Right.
But I mean, I'm not gonna dog on people that order pizza or get pizza because it's fucking amazing. So
it's pizza, but you still do it in moderation.
But no, you think about how much you're paying for that pizza.
$5.
Well, if you're getting it from Little Caesars, okay, fine. I'm trying to say
I get
the bigger costs of them when you go and actually order them. as opposed to picking up some produce and whatnot too.
Yeah, you're dropping
So-
20-25 bucks on a pizza. That's
Yeah.
not including soda and breadsticks
Right.
and all the other stuff.
So, and that's another analogy that one of my friends had come up with like, well, some people back when he told me about this, he's like, somebody wants to go out and go to the movies or whatever, or
Right.
they're talking about getting Netflix. Well, that's one pizza a month to get Netflix, stuff
Right,
like that.
exactly.
Like that's how he would go on about things. That's the amount of a pizza. So you're gonna go out and buy like 2 or 3 in a month. So why not get that too? So
Well,
yeah,
and you're
it's kinda
creating
funny.
time with your family too, because you can binge watch whatever and
Right.
make yourself a pizza.
Right.
Like my son, man, that kid knows how to make
Oh yeah.
a pizza.
Yeah, he does. He made me a gluten-free one once, and it was awesome.
Exactly. And
I think-
that's the thing. It's creating memories with your family, with
Mhm.
your kids, with your, your loved ones. And I've never understood why the social status, the job, the bank account, all of that stuff mattered
Mhm.
over creating memories with your kids.
Right.
I think my big eye opener I saw several years ago on either Facebook or MySpace was if you make $8 an hour and you buy a $24 shirt, there
Right.
goes 3 hours of your life in
Oh,
a
yeah.
shirt. And I read that and I kind of went, well, what about taking that into food? What about taking that into all other aspects of your life?
Of course.
And it was like, wow, okay, so a $5 t-shirt, if I say I make $9 an hour, that's over half of my hour of work
Right.
for a
Right.
pizza. Going
T-shirt.
t-shirt, yeah.
There you go.
Sorry, you got
hungry
me on
for pizza now.
right? Yeah.
But that's the thing though, is it's also, you look at a work week. I mean, what is it? You get paid bi-weekly,
I do, yeah.
so $8 an hour times what? 40 hours?
Yeah. So
No, 80. So that's what? Math and stuff.
8 times 864, 640.
640 bucks.
Right,
Okay. Generally a third of that goes to taxes,
right.
Yeah.
highway robbery.
I learned that today.
Right. So a third of math. God, I can't think tonight. What the hell?
64.
So a third of 64.
Yeah.
Somebody in our listening audience do that math.
Mm.
But there and again, you don't even have the money to buy food.
Mm-hmm.
So that brings me to my next point. Do something you love
Right.
and get paid good money for it.
Well, I do something I love, and I don't. I make $10.50 an hour, but it's seasonal. But I'm like, we have the means to be able to keep me to do that.
And that's my
But
point.
I would suggest that for sure. Like, if you get a chance to do something you love, definitely do it,
Not to-
because
Yeah. Not to
You
call
know.
out Rob, but when I lived with my brother Rob for several months, when I worked at Bass Pro Shop and he worked at some factory bullshit, every night he came home from work, or no, every morning in the morning he got up, he's like, oh, now I got to go to hell. And it was like, why?
Why
in
do
the
you
hell-
go?
Why do you go to hell if it's hell? Like,
Right.
if you don't enjoy your job, what the fuck are you doing there? He's like, well, it makes the money to pay the bills. I'm like, I guarantee you could find something you enjoy that
Right.
does the exact same money and gets you the same exact bills paid, and you're not suffering. You're enjoying every day of the week.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, what do you want to do for work? And he's like, something that pays the bills. And I said, that's not what I asked. I said, what do you want to do for work? And he
Right.
couldn't answer me. And I thought to myself, maybe the wanting to do something isn't the problem. Maybe it's some people gave up the dream a long time ago.
Right.
Because, when you're a kid, everybody asks you, what do you want to be when you grow up? You say doctor, a police officer, veterinarian, whatever you say.
And someone
then-
come along and tells you that you can't do it.
Or you become an adult and you go, well, I got hired in at McDonald's or I got hired in at wherever I get hired in at. And you're
Right.
like, I guess I'm stuck here.
Yep.
I know
And,
that feeling.
Yeah.
and once
Oh,
you're
yeah.
stuck there, you're like, well, okay, this is paying the bills. I'm happy paying the bills. No, that's not your goal in life. The goal is to be happy at what you do.
Right.
Because if you're not happy at what you do, it doesn't matter how billionaire you are.
Right.
If you're not happy, life's pointless.
And that's the thing, is you're responsible for your own happiness, your own livelihood. So why not get paid to do something that you enjoy to do?
Right.
Some people, when they're born, yes, they're designed and that's their mentality of, I'm going to go to work, I'm going to pay my bills, and that's my life. I'm content. That's what makes them happy. Great. Awesome. Go do it. The rest of those people that actually have a dream, grab that dream by the balls and don't let go until you meet it. I mean, here's the thing. I made the conscious choice to be self-employed back in 2001. scariest decision I've ever made in my life.
Mhm.
I've been self-employed for 17 years now, and I don't regret it a single day in my life. Granted, it's come with some serious challenges,
Of course.
you know,
Like, yeah.
financial. You know, there's been a few times that I've gone without some meals, but you know what? I couldn't be in a better place right now in my life if I tried. My bills are paid, all my kids are under one roof. I'm able to entertain with people
Mhm.
and have barbecues. You know, I'm able to do something I love, like the podcast.
You're entertaining?
Right.
That's when.
It's the monkey with the symbols on his hands.
Oh, gotcha.
So, but yeah, I mean, you know, like Adam said, stop living your life in fear of just paying bills. You're not made to grow up, pay taxes, and die.
Right. No.
You're made for something better. Give yourself the permission to get out of your own damn way
Mm-hmm.
and go live your life the way that you want to live it. Being happy, doing what it is you want to do.
I think my favorite reference for that was the scene in Remember the Titans.
Yeah.
When the football, he does the death crawl, and he's like, the coach is like, dude, he's like, I want you to put this kid on your back, blindfold yourself, and go. And he's like, what? You want me to go to
I
the
thought that
20?
was fireproof.
No,
No.
that's Remember the
that's
Titans.
Remember the Titans.
Is it Remember the
Yep.
Titans?
And he's like, I want you to go to the, he's like, you want me to go to the 20? He's like, no. He's like, I think you can make the 50. But here's what you're going to do. You're going to blindfold yourself.
Yeah.
And you're not going to stop until further notice.
Right.
And the kid's, he gets to the 50 and he's like, dude, I'm tired. He's like, you're not done. Keep going. You're not done. Keep going. And he keeps going and keeps going and keeps going and keeps going. He's like, finally crawls into the end zone and collapses and the kid rolls off his back. And he's like, dude, look, you're way past what you thought you could do.
Right.
You're already at the end zone. The only limit was you. And the
Right.
whole other team that's behind you is thinking the exact same thing. The only limit is you.
And the kid, he's like, Coach, he said
Yeah.
he weighed more.
The coach is like, this kid was 140 pounds on your back. And he's like, Coach? He's like, hold on, Jeremy. He's like, and you crawled him all the way to the end zone. And he's like, Coach? He's like, what? I'm 170. And he just looks down at the captain like, holy shit.
Yeah. Well, you made a good point earlier too about people just getting a job and doing, and I am a prime example of that.
Right.
I'm going to talk about it. I worked at the Evil Empire, Walmart, for 11
Killing in the name of.
for 11 years
Wally
because
Burrow.
I got out of school. I started working in a factory. After the factory fell through because I ended up getting carpal tunnel and they just didn't want me to come back to work.
Right.
I ended up getting that job and I took it, you know, so I worked there for 11 years.
Right.
When everything happened and I got sick and whatnot, they ended up letting me go. Best thing that could ever happen to me my entire life.
Right.
At first, yeah, I kind of freaked out about it. I'm like, what am I going to do now? You know,
Right.
I had great insurance, thank God, for at the time, because when I got sick, that helped me. That covered me.
Of course.
So with what they gave me, which I probably should have saved, I was off of work for a year. I
And
stayed
look
off
at what
work.
you
I
discovered
healed.
during that time, though.
I found a lot of stuff up about who I was.
Right.
And then I found working at Bronner's after a couple little shit jobs in between. But I've been at Bronner's ever since. You know,
Right.
this is my 4th season. And you know what they sent me? I got a UPS package today.
Right.
And when I opened it up, it was signed by all of the Bronner family
Wow.
with a little message in it that said, you know, I hope that you heal quickly and recover quickly,
Right.
and that God is with you. And, you know, really nice little saying on it.
Of course.
And it was the Bible's best quotes or verses.
Really?
It was a
That's what they
devotional book. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
devotional.
that's cool.
They sent me that, and then they sent me a card, and they said, you know, get well soon, and all signed it. Even Irene Bronner, who was the wife of Wally, who
Right.
started the business.
Right.
And would I ever have gotten that from Walmart? No. What I got from Walmart was,
A kick in the ass.
can anybody else take care of your mom?
Right.
When are you coming back?
Oh, yeah.
You know, and then I got
Zero loyalty.
and then I got you're coming back part-time as a seasonal worker.
Right.
Like, no, you know, they sent me, Bronner's even sent me a thing of flowers.
Right.
You know, I'm just like, night and day. They do a huge Christmas party for us. Walmart.
Yeah.
They did a Christmas party for us in our break room with some chicken and stuff that was probably a day old.
Right.
I mean, you're thankful for what you get. Trust me, you are.
Right.
But working there has been totally different. And yes, it's seasonal. But I wouldn't change working for that family. They're amazing family.
See, and that's the great part.
And I love my job. Like, I'm happy.
Right.
I never try to talk myself out of going to work in the morning. And I'm not a morning person. Like, I'm not a morning person.
No, you're not.
I will neither confirm nor deny that. But
I pop
hell
up.
no, she's not.
I pop up and I'm ready to go to work, and I go and I do my job, and I love it.
Right.
Even when you're in the hospital. Pop up, ready to go.
Oh, gosh.
Now, here's the backstory to that. It's short and sweet. So the nurse brings up, as she's half conscious, recovering from this most recent surgery.
Geez.
Oh, you need to eventually get some walking in the hospital. Now, mind you, Heather's first day out, half conscious.
Not even 2 hours out.
Not even. And the nurse walks out of the room. Heather, being the amazing woman that she is, sits up, puts her feet over the edge of the bed, and says, "Let's do this." And then about half a second after she says that, goes, "Oh, no, not a good idea." Puts her feet back on the bed, hits the pillow, and is done. Out cold.
I was ready.
She was ready for about a half a second. But her motivation and her willpower is... and I'm not biased in this opinion, is the biggest and best I've ever seen, period.
Well,
thank you.
That's what I was going to bring up in the motivational part. And we were talking about a little bit of this earlier with Sasha.
Which she is in the studio, by the way.
She totally is in the studio.
She's being quiet, but she's here anyway.
That's a rare occasion at best.
But no, when you give yourself permission to do those things, you meet other like-minded people.
You do.
That have very similar stories and different challenges in and of themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, I think about, when you were off that year and we'd go and, go on an adventure.
Yeah.
You'd call me up, "Hey, we're going on an adventure." I'm like, "I don't have any money." You're like, "Get the damn car."
Jump in.
We'd get in the car and we'd go on an adventure and we'd meet some of the coolest people ever.
Yep.
I mean, in all ages, all demographics. I mean, it was absolutely insane. And I'm like, this is great. This is what it's about. Doing something you love, connecting with real salt of the earth people that aren't afraid to share their story. I mean, we did gigs, we went to, movies, we went out to just
everywhere.
We went to estate sales and it was great. Most of the time we didn't buy anything, but still
we met people.
It was people, and it's incredible when you start, and I'm going to say this and I'm probably going to get hate for it. When you start taking your damn life seriously and realizing that you're responsible for your own happiness, do something about it.
All right.
Don't sit there and go, "Oh, I'm miserable. I go to a shit job. I pay bills. That's all I do." Okay.
Figure out what you can do to change that.
Right.
Sometimes we just get in this mentality that we're stuck.
Right.
And I've been there before and I get it. Like, I totally get it. But sometimes you got to just kind of stop and look around and try to figure that shit out, because there is other options.
Yeah. The exact definition of insanity is trying the same thing over and over and over and over again and expecting a different result.
Which is not going to happen.
You mean like my current marriage?
I was actually having a conversation with somebody today about that exact thing. I said, when we moved into this house 4 years ago, 5 years ago, whatever. I finally had my own room. I have not had my own room in 20 years.
Right.
So what's the first thing I do? Set my bed up, got my computer desk set up, and close the door, lock it, because I had a lock on my room, which was shocking to me.
Right.
And I'm just standing in the room going, well, shit. Now what do I do?
It was weird to you at first.
It was so
had the room.
Right.
That was like in The Blind Side when he's like
bed.
Huh?
You didn't know he had a bed.
Yeah, he walks in the room and he goes, "Wow, I've never had one of these before." And she goes, "What, your own room?" And he goes, "No, a bed."
Right.
That was a great movie.
It my eyes lit up like, hold on. 'Cause the first time I saw that, I heard him say bed, and I'm like, whoa.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the first few years of my kids being born and whatnot, and like I said, up until about 4 years ago, I was couch surfing it.
Right.
Air mattress, floor, whatever. But my kids had food in their bellies, clothes in their back, a warm roof
had
over
their
their
rooms.
Right.
Yeah.
And they had the rooms. And it's like, okay, I don't care where I sleep. My kids are taken care of. Like I said, challenges all day long. But eventually you get to a point to where you're reaping the benefits of your hard work. And being self-employed, you're going to work harder than any other job. But if you love what you're doing, you won't work a day in your life.
Right.
Because you love what you're doing.
And I've heard you say that like several times. But
It's so true.
I mean, you gotta sometimes we just gotta stop and quit listening to the little voices that say, "Yo, you're not supposed to do that." Like, who can be happy making a living being an artist, or you know what I mean? But do it if that's what you love. There's gonna be a way to make it happen.
Absolutely.
There's gotta be a way to make it happen. So
only you are standing in your way.
We got really super positive, and go for your dreams. You can do this.
Go for gold.
But I'm glad when we have these kind of moments though too, because that's important.
It's crazy. This is usually the discussion that Joey is having.
Right.
Like every time I listened in on Joey having some type of positive conversation, he's the one that was, for quite a while anyway, he was the one that was like, hey, go do this shit and get it done.
Right.
Yep.
Well, I mean, take you for instance, Heather.
Yeah.
One of the things you said to me when we first started hanging out and becoming friends, you're like, I want to sing. I want to work in the studio. I want to sing on stage.
Yeah, and I did.
Not only did you do it, but you knocked it out of the park.
I'm ready to get back out there again too, by the way.
Right.
Just saying.
I mean, how many songs did you record in the studio?
A lot. No, I don't even know.
You recorded a handful of songs,
honestly,
if not more.
But I just got done telling Adam I'm like, I'm ready to get back in the studio.
Right. Well, winter's coming up, so
it's been a long time, and I'm ready. Well, yeah, my busy season.
Right.
So.
Well, no, I mean after
I'm ready.
The end of the season.
Ready to get back in there, and then I told him the other day, or just today, I was like, I want to karaoke. I haven't done it forever. I just want to go out and sing.
Right.
Just to do it. I mean, I know karaoke is not glamorous and fun, and people don't sing very well, but it's just fun to do.
That just means you win every karaoke competition, mate. That's no problem. How is that problematic? I don't see it.
I don't know about that, but thank you. Thank you.
No, he's not biased.
Oh, which reminds me of the whole new confidence level.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Totally. I don't know what's happening here, but so I've
Tell them what you said.
My video.
No. When you walked out, them heifers.
Oh, all right. So this was totally not the way it's gonna sound.
Oh, it totally is.
We have an apartment and we live on the ground level, which was awesome. For the first 2 months, nobody lived above us.
Right.
It was amazing. Then somebody moved upstairs, and I swear to God, their kid's going to be a long jumper. Like, it's just no. So loud.
Okay.
So
for the first 3 weeks of this child being upstairs, I thought it was a dog.
No, there was a dog up there. There was a dog. There is a dog up there. I don't know. Anyway, there was a pit bull up there. However, that's here. So he's like, he said something like, he's like, the door is rattling. Like the door is actually moving. And I said, yeah, it's because our neighbors upstairs are heifers. And I didn't mean it that way. Like I didn't mean it that way. I meant it as because it's a stampede going on up there. Good Lord.
You didn't mean it that way, but you meant it that way.
Whatever.
But I didn't though, because I'm not going to be that way.
See, that's the thing is you're leaving the fat kid club. You're leaving the rest of us behind.
Doesn't matter.
You're going to be one of them skinny bitches that going, whatever.
No.
Give me my Starbucks and my Ugg boots,
if
bitch.
that ever happens.
Hold up.
Honey.
If I ever catch her with a Starbucks cup in her hand, or number two, if I ever catch her with Ugg boots on, I'll push her in a puddle just to make sure the Ugg boots get wet.
How about this? Hold on, let's go up
Where's
a
my
whole
pumpkin spice latte?
Let's go up a whole nother level. You got to wait. Hold on.
Because you was a basic bitch.
You've got a 308 and some ammo.
I do.
And me.
I do.
Let's be done with it.
Pumpkin spice latte
no.
tampon, bitch.
That's another thing.
See, babe, you jumped. Please don't ever jump from white milk wasted to white girl wasted, because we about to have some problems up in here.
That's not gonna happen.
Here.
Not gonna happen. But no, and that's one thing. Like that was one of my big. No, listen. And my mom was still.
I love how she's taking this conviction to the point of
basic white bitch
justifying herself.
Just listen before I punch you.
Anyway,
you two out there listening. Just kidding. No.
Wow.
I told my mom, like, Mom.
Code green.
When I first started trying to lose weight and started the journey. Well, I tried for all my life. Anyhow, at one point I was like, Mom, I don't ever want to become an asshole after I lose weight. Like, I don't want to be that jerk that thinks they're too good for everybody.
Right.
Because I witnessed it. Like, there was this girl that I worked with. She lost a whole bunch of weight and she became such an a-hole.
Right.
But then I remembered she was an asshole when she was fat.
Right.
So,
Okay,
but
so
I
you said
also
it this time, but you just censored it.
What?
just let me go. Just let me go. Just leave me alone. So anyway, so I said that to my mom, and she's like, that's not you. Like, you have to remember who you are. That's not who you are. So she's like, keep doing what you're doing and you're going to be just fine. And well, that's why I'm saying this, is because I don't ever want to be that person.
I'll pull the sound clip up. Don't be a shitty person.
There you go.
So great news though.
There you go.
This year off the UGG boot, but on the boot note, this year, for the first time ever in her entire existence, she actually has
I had
good
boots when I was a kid.
Okay, since she was a kid.
The rubber rain boots don't count.
I was going
I
to say
didn't have
galoshes
those.
don't count.
I didn't have those.
Now, anyway,
What's
since the
before-
first time in for like forever,
No.
she actually has real winter boots.
I had moon boots when I was a kid, like the Velcro ones.
But
Like
again,
some real Napoleon Dynamite.
but again, winter boots. Like where you're not
Yes.
going to freeze your ass off.
I do. And guess what?
What's that?
I have a really cute pea coat, winter coat from my mom that I can wear now. So I'm like,
Fuck.
yeah.
You said
Yeah.
A and then just kind of paused. I thought you were going to say A. So I was like,
No,
ooh.
she
I
peed in the coat.
know.
That's what she's wearing.
pea coat. A pea coat.
You know, I cannot wait to wear mine this year because that thing was so comfortable. and
So big on you,
So
though.
warm. I don't care.
We'll match.
No, see, I'll be Silent Bob all day. Don't care.
Don't care.
Well,
Dude.
I'll pull my pea coat out so you can see what I'm talking about.
Hey, babe, on that topic, we should bring up the Invader Zim t-shirts.
I think I already did.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did.
Oh, okay.
I did.
You
I'll be
look
wearing
like
yours.
Toad.
I'll be
Rob.
wearing yours. Oh my goodness.
Here we go again.
Oh, that's one reason I love this show. It goes
Do you
every
want the
which way.
peyote?
Welcome to the shit show.
I'm off the
I was
drugs.
starting to re-wonder and talking about Pico, and I'm like,
A pea coat.
It's a pea coat.
Like a pea coat.
You don't know what a pea coat is?
I have
You have two
See?
of them?
I thought you did. She's got two of them. She's not talking in the microphone, but she's got two.
The mic's on. She's just got to go
I
through and
know.
talking to
I
her.
know.
a big mouth. Like,
I don't think they can hear you.
You got to talk through the microphone.
No, it's good.
We're working on it. We're trying to get her on the damn microphone. Anyway, that's Sasha in the background.
Yeah, you guys will love her.
So, yeah. Lots and lots and lots of changes. Oh, he just got smacked.
Code green.
Green.
We got a hostile patient in here.
Yeah, but no.
That totally makes sense.
She's beating up on the poor Asian.
Oh, wow.
She
Hey,
must be
that's a
racist.
hate crime, Sasha.
Asian
you
abuse.
fucking now.
No, see, you're misinterpreted what I said. It's sexual harassment. We don't have that. We have a
I'm
grading
not
scale.
the Pope.
I
It's
didn't
okay.
say anything about hate crimes. All right. Check your female white privilege.
I'm not privileged because I'm white. I'm white because I'm privileged.
Remember,
No,
he's one-
No. That goes back to the conversation before we started the podcast because Sasha's like, well, what ethnicity is your dad? He's like, Asian.
Yeah.
He's like, what ethnicity? She's like, what ethnicity
Well, what
is your mom?
ethnicity is your mom? She's white.
No. She's like, "Where's your mom from?" She's like, "Where's your mom from?" He's like, "I don't fucking know. She's white." Like,
Ding, 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 ding.
You want to ask me? I don't know. Get the sound effects.
I'm
They're doing it
pulling it.
again.
I'm pulling it up right now.
You need to save that sound bite.
I know. I really want to get that.
I'm going on my phone right now and looking up like a Chinese soundboard.
No. I actually had one to Sasha's comment because it's. I'm pretty sure the rest of the world looks at anybody that speaks American.
Oh. What was that?
Like a bunch of hillbillies because you look at all these languages over the world. Some of them are very romantic languages,
Yeah, that's true.
but
Like
yet
Russian?
anytime you look at a perspective of somebody else from another country, and they do an impression of an American.
I cannot do.
All you hear is, "Hey,
no good."
I'm happier than tornado in the trailer park."
So true, isn't it?
Because everybody in other countries thinks that everybody in America is just a redneck,
Right.
white belly
Uh-huh.
bitch.
Right.
Right.
Yet there are some of us who are
And
actually,
another left turn.
actually
Right.
educated.
Edumacated?
Yeah. What the hell are you doing, Nate?
Yeah. What
I
was-
found one.
Oh,
Oh my
Jesus.
God.
You found
Found
it.
one.
Oh,
It's just
hey.
called Chinese Man Soundboard. I got no idea. Man.
Just play some of the clips. What do you got there? Let's hear them.
I do not know.
Probably his father.
That wouldn't surprise me.
You're not my dad.
You're not my
Oh,
dad.
that's tiny spoon.
What did that say?
It said hello.
So
Do not know.
Goodbye.
I can do it, but hello.
I just thought of something too. Like something popped up on I'm running Facebook too at the same time.
Okay.
So Adam's cousin.
Oh,
is-
yeah.
He go ahead. You can tell it.
All right,
Yeah,
so-
tell the story.
Tanner Pond, in case, shout out to Tanner Pond if any of the pods are listening. He played for the AHL team of the Boston Bruins. Now, starting yesterday, they called him up to the Boston Bruins as well as his first string goalie, Vladimir. And those two played their first ever NHL game for their team in the NHL. Nobody on this team has ever made it to the NHL. They've all but stayed in the minors.
Right.
Tanner and his goalie made it to the NHL. Now, in his first game, he got +1, and he was in his first fight, which that's Tanner for you. This kid, every other game, he's like the Darren McCarty of the Red Wings. He fucking every other game, he's punching somebody in the face. But he got a +1 in case people don't watch hockey. +1 means that somebody scored while he was on the ice. So you get +1 or -1. If the other team scores, you get -1. If you score, you get +1. Got in a fight, and he got an assist. And then this Saturday, as in a couple days from now, is going to be interesting because the Boston Bruins play the Detroit Red Wings. So Tanner will be playing against the Detroit Red Wings this Saturday.
That's funny.
Now, here comes the question. Who the fuck do I vote for? But anyway,
Uh-huh.
I kind of want to see him get run over, but not the point.
That's some family love right there. You know.
Right.
That's how civil wars get started. You know that.
But no, so anyway, I'm proud of the kid. He made it to the Boston Bruins. He's only like 23, 24 this year.
That's
Same
awesome.
age as you.
No, I'm 27. I'm almost 30.
Yeah, give me some credit.
But no, he finally made it to the Boston Bruins.
Oh gosh. Yeah, Boston Bruins. His first game wasn't that against the Washington
Capitals. Yep. And there's
Awesome.
actually pictures of him on the Boston Bruins website. And it's funny because there's pictures of him on the Boston Bruins website, and him and his goalie. They've got the goalie's ID number wrong on the ad, but on the jersey he's got it right. And then they've got Tanner standing over one of the other team's players laying down on the ice like he just beat the shit out of him. It wasn't the fight that he was in. He's just standing there looking down at him like, that's right, bitch, stay. But yeah, he's a good kid. But yeah, he finally made it to the NHL, and I'm proud of him, but
That's cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
I'm pretty proud of him for that too. I've not met met the kid, so I'm just kind of.
So those of you who are
Yeah.
listening, if you want season tickets to the Boston Bruins,
Yeah,
or-
right.
I can't even offer that because I don't have anything to do with his gaming. I don't have anything.
you're gonna have to give Adam a blowjob.
And then you're gonna get punched right in the throat,
And then don't forget the asamoli. Don't forget
Right,
forget the
Asamoli. That's right.
and
That's
then
right.
also you're gonna get punched in the throat.
Actually, I don't
saying.
take blowjobs, but I do take free food.
Thank
The
you.
asamoli.
If you give him free food and it doesn't have any kind of cyanide or anything in it, then you won't get punched in the throat.
Is ricin okay?
So you're saying free throw punches for everybody?
They offer him a blowjob, yeah.
I mean, as long as nobody shows up and writes "I'm pregnant" on his
Yeah.
windshield, we're good.
Our mic's not on, by the way. You
But-
liar.
No, it was.
It was.
Ha.
By the way,
Finally talks.
try it
What
now.
the only one that is able to offer me blowjobs and get away with it is Tony. Just saying.
That's right.
It's already
I'm gonna
happened.
punch
And get
him in the
away
face.
I'm
with
an
it.
equal opportunity offender.
Right.
Equal opportunity, my foot.
Yes, sloppy seconds.
Oh, no.
It's already. It's
Well, I
already.
think-
No, that's what Heather gets, not me.
I was gonna say Heather gets sloppy seconds. He knew me 5 years ago.
That's
so,
right.
Get out of here.
The yellow brick chode.
Oh my.
We may have found one of those in Kensington.
You did what in your cup?
No, there's one here.
Oh my goodness.
You did what in your pants? Excuse me.
I'm not wearing the brown pants. Damn it.
He's not wearing the brown pants.
And yours not wearing the red shirt.
Where's Waldo?
with Carmen San Diego, apparently.
That's right. Did you see that picture on Facebook? A few
I
years ago
shared
when
it.
they found that Carmen San Diego and Where's Waldo?
Together.
Yeah.
Together.
That was
Like, what
pretty
the fuck?
funny.
That
would
makes
be
complete
hilarious.
sense, though. Now, true question, though. Who's a better hide and seek artist? Where's Waldo or the Bigfoot?
Get in the pot.
If you can take the Twinkie from my hand, you will be damn, son.
Here's your shine.
That's funny.
Oh.
Twinkies.
Dip this egg roll in the cream of some young guy.
Oh.
So, on that cream roll note,
Just the
or
tip.
egg roll note.
Have the
cream
cream
roll.
roll.
But anyway. So on the egg roll note, we show up to Wang's in Frankenmuth.
I'm so saving that, by the way.
Wings.
Thank you.
We show up to Wang's in Frankenmuth, and I'm like, I was with a couple coworkers, and our vegan coworker orders 4 spring rolls. Now, see, my American ass thought a roll was like a bread and butter, like put some butter on a roll and eat it type roll. So I'm like, so I'll take 6 of them. I'll take 6 spring rolls. Give me some butter with that. She's like, butter on a spring roll? I'm like, what else do you put on a Hawaiian roll? She's like, okay. So I order it. We get back to the barn. I'm like, where the fuck's my roll? She's like, you ordered vegan spring rolls. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Then she goes, oh, you've never been to Chinese, have you? I'm like,
Oh, you're right.
That place is really cool, though.
oh, dude, their orange chicken, fucking phenomenal.
Who are you? I am you. No, who are you? I am you. Who is he? He is me. Man, y'all better shut the fuck up before I kick all your asses.
What movie is that? I've seen the quote, seen the video.
I don't remember what movie it's from, but I know that it's by. I think Will Smith does that part.
No.
No.
That's not Will Smith. It's the short black guy, not
Kevin
the tall
Hart.
one.
Kevin Hart,
does
yeah.
that.
Kevin Hart.
I don't remember what bit it's from. I just do the bit all the time.
But no, Wings in Frankenmuth is phenomenal. They've got great food. Their egg drop soup is to die for, and hell yeah.
Are you taking selfies? Is that what you're doing?
No.
Like, oh my God, look at me. I'm so important. I got headphones on and a microphone.
Where is the wonton soup?
No,
Honey, where did you put my chopsticks?
Hold on, Sasha.
everything
Let me set the move for you.
What?
What does that say?
Taste nothing. Lick everything. Just eat it.
Duh.
Don't use your teeth. Do that or take them out first.
Oh, shit.
So now we're done and everything. Okay.
So we're in her dad's neighborhood. Dad, sorry.
that
for
was a
Rock-
bad segment.
It
That
was
was a
it
bad
great.
segue.
Wow.
It was. So we're in her dad's neighborhood the other day, and we're talking to him, and he's like, she goes, Dad, are you doing anything for Halloween this year? And he's like, no, I can't do that because, he's in a
He's
senior
like, there's
community.
no kids.
Right,
I mean,
there's no
I'm in a
kids,
senior
senior community.
community.
So I was like, I've got the perfect idea. What you're going to do is you're going to set out a bowl, and you're going to set it out full of sets of sets of dentures.
Yeah.
And then she goes, what about the denture glue? Everybody
Denture
needs
cream.
that.
I'm like,
oh, yeah,
put it
denture
in-
cream.
I forget and stuff. He's kind of like looked at me. Oh,
Did you not tape the lid of the pot?
you're
No, when you said that, all I could think of was, what were you doing? Meals on Wheels so you could get a blowjob or what?
Oh.
Just some old chick in a wheelchair.
Poor Fluffy.
Oh shit, he got out again. Would you skin that bitch already? Just make it a sushi.
All right, all jokes aside, though, we do not promote anything negative.
Any cruelty?
It's part of the bit.
Just
Leave it
promoting
alone.
the eating of them.
No.
It's called a joke.
Take it or leave it.
Yeah, it's not that complicated. Laugh on purpose. It's funny.
Yeah.
Especially when
Right.
the Asians playing into the joke.
Very true.
That's how the whole thing started last time.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and I
last week,
started
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
See, it's not racist if you're the same race.
Right. Just like I can tell blonde jokes because I'm a blonde.
Right.
You lying whore.
Fuck, that's right. Shit. I was a redhead last week. Damn it.
Wait, what do you mean?
Guess who's getting some Bond pussy tonight? Woo woo.
Is there bondage involved?
That's only on Tuesdays. Asian, get it right.
The name's Blonde. James Blonde.
Really? That was what?
Thursdays are local night.
Oh my god.
Somebody stops you, hands you a card, and says, "We meet on Wednesdays."
Tell
You're
the
one punch
backstory of that.
I
You're one
can't, though,
punch of
like, I don't-
Kool-Aid
You
off.
have to. You
So,
have to.
Like every game we've ever played, like D&D or whatever
Heroes.
kinda Heroes or anything, when our wonderful game master plays, he always brings this thing up, and it depends. Like it's always something that sounds.
We meet on Wednesday.
But he changes it every time you're there. He's like, we meet on Thursdays.
No, it's always Wednesdays.
But that's the thing. It's the first person that makes a
Okay,
gay
this
reference
makes the show classy.
in the game.
It's too classy.
Meet cigars.
Man, we gotta plug this in and play it really softly in the background.
Welcome to,
Welcome to the Don't Make This Weird podcast.
Well, we're
We're
very.
Big
Welcome to the Don't Make This Weird podcast. We're really classy.
There she was. She blew in like a hurricane off the Florida coast.
Hey,
Her
you like
legs started at the
jazz?
floor and went up and made an ass of themselves.
man, you better put your head between your legs. Why will it save me? No one will put you in a better position to kiss your ass goodbye.
Oh wow.
I think you broke the atom.
Yeah. Again, this is too classy for us.
Well, it is film noir. It's called Private Investigator A.
And
Oh.
just play the Stranger Things theme song.
Yeah. Stranger Things.
Pretty sure we'll get sued for that.
Probably. They'll take the show off.
They'll take the
not
show
for
off.
being racist. They'll take it off for using the Stranger Things theme song.
Right. I've got a
The,
metal
ra-
version.
the racism isn't enough. It's the
Right.
theme song.
Yeah,
Right,
it's
right.
not the sexual discrimination. It's not the racism. It's,
It's not the otter herpes.
Yeah, right.
Uh-oh.
It's we played the wrong music.
I did my first YouTube video.
I saw that. That was really cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Trying to do the progress and thing, and
Now, are you doing it like once a week or?
no, I was gonna do it like once a month probably. But I got to be careful because I'm going to plan this trip to go see my brother and not show pictures or let him see more of the progression, which is really hard. And then I'm just going to surprise
Set your
him.
videos to private.
Uh-huh.
And you can
Chicken brown
unprivate it
cow.
when you're done.
True. That's true. I could do that.
If
So
you need
that'd
an
be
editor.
Or you could do a
there.
compilation video. Just
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just, trying to hide that from him though, because I want to show up and walk by him where he doesn't notice it's me, and I think it'll be funny. It's kind of like funny doing, not funny making my dad cry, but kind of that kind of thing.
wow, you're so heartless, Heather.
I am not.
See, bad influence.
Heather goes walking by.
Oh, stop it.
Unnoticed by the scene.
What's up?
I wear a wig.
Yeah, maybe. But I haven't seen my brother in 3 years.
Little does she
Whenever
know.
I'm gonna decide at what point where I'm.
I feel like there should be a black and white FBI interview.
I knew that dame was trouble.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
he
got a
lights
lot
a
of those,
cigarette.
Tony.
Oh my gosh, this reminds me of the
You're welcome.
Happy
Lighting a
Time
cigarette
Murders.
and
Oh
inhaling.
God.
In case you're wondering, that movie is fucking hilarious.
Happy Time Murders.
Yes.
I still haven't seen that yet.
What the fuck are you doing?
I don't know. Adulting.
Light cigarette and inhale.
Cigar. We have class here.
That's right. Shot of
Fuck
whiskey and a
class.
cigar. Or a shot of brandy. That's what it was.
Oh,
That was her name, Brandy.
A shot of brandy and a square cigar.
Jessica Rabbit. He makes me laugh. Patty cake, patty cake, patty cake. Hey, if you haven't seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit, you are seriously missing out. That is one of the best movies from the 80s.
All right, guys. Even I've seen that shit, and it was fucking hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
And I live under a rock in a cave at the bottom of the Marianas Trench.
You brought him.
You fuckers broke my English.
The fact that you have the most fluently clear, clean English tonight, even though, you know, we constantly make fun of the fact that you're part Asian.
I thought you were contributing to the fact that I speak good English, although I've lived in America all my life.
Well, no, the fact that we're constantly making fun of the fact of it. So, but you're the only one.
Anytime.
That's like that scene from the new Karate Kid, where he goes to speak Chinese to the one guy that looks Korean or whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, I'm from Detroit.
Yeah. He's like introducing himself in Chinese to this dude who's from Detroit.
Right.
Has no idea what he's saying to him. And then he's like in like the janitor's office trying to tell him that he has no hot water, and they're
Right.
like, "The fuck are you talking about?"
That was like a couple weeks ago. I was driving a carriage through Frankenmuth, and I had my customers ask me if I spoke German. And I'm like, hold up. I'm in Frankenmuth, not Germany. Number one.
Yeah, but it's Little
Frankenmuth is
Bavaria.
known as Little Bavaria, which is Little Germany.
Right.
Yeah.
But zero
But nobody
people-
in Frankenmuth speaks German unless they're from Germany,
Well, and it's bastardized, broken German at best.
and it's embarrassing.
It's Americanized German.
Right. But 50% of the population is supposedly still from Germany. So
Yeah, okay. That was what, last century?
Even if you know German and you go to Frankenmuth and you try and speak to anybody at like the Bavarian Inn, they'll look at you like you just came out of a nut house.
Right.
Oh, for sure.
Now, how many languages do you actually speak, Nate? I know you're still working.
Two
on it.
and working on one.
Okay, yeah.
And one
That's
is,
crazy.
And since one is Bavaria, like chicken and stuff, like all their food that they serve there.
It's not. You're
I was
thinking of
gonna
Like
say-
English,
sausages
English
and
is
stuff.
my main, German is my partial second, and I'm working on Japanese.
Really?
Intense Japanese, yeah.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Anime.
he's not wrong. Bright idea, good sir.
Subtitles suck.
Dude, Voltron. I never had to learn a lick of Japanese.
Voltron's not. No.
What?
Yeah, but
What?
there's
Dude,
so many. There's
really?
so many other,
I will fight you, Helen.
No, Voltron was the bomb, but there's so many other really good animes that you can't watch that don't have subtitles, so you have no choice but to learn Japanese.
Right. Well, and that's
Either that or go watch something else.
well, I mean, you know, I
Go
grew up
watch Hello Kitty. Did you know she's not a cat, by the way?
right. Oh yeah,
Wait, what?
Hello Kitty.
Kitty's not a cat; it's a little girl.
That
Yeah.
makes sense, I suppose.
The creator of Hello Kitty wanted to represent his daughter as a character in his animations because she died as a little girl.
Aw.
Well, that's
So
Wow.
he recreated her as a character in a cartoon.
Oh, wow.
Way to like.
What would you want?
immortalize her, I guess.
I
Oh.
suppose.
Well, more or less, because it's carried out throughout all of
Yeah.
everywhere.
See, that's the thing I like about when I grew up. Cartoons were the shit. Like
Yeah.
He-Man, Masters of the Universe, Voltron, G.I. Joe, Transformers,
Shira.
She-Ra. And here's the thing. Saturday morning cartoons didn't suck.
Tom and Jerry.
Oh, that reminds
Red and
me.
Stimpy.
Okay.
Right.
Well, that's
Red and
90s. He's too
Stimpy's a
young. He's
shit.
too old for that shit.
Hey,
I know
hey.
what Red and Stimpy
I was a
is.
Yeah.
huge
Hey.
Ren and Stimpy fan, dude.
Yeah, me
Red
too.
and Stimpy's a shit.
Hey.
Liquid television on MTV was incredible.
Was
Invader
Zim?
crazy. Hell yeah.
Invader Zim.
So my
Yeah.
my cousin posted this thing on Facebook where you tell your age, but you don't actually come out and say it in numbers.
I saw that.
So
yeah.
mine was I was eating a bowl of Rainbow Bright cereal, wearing a Care Bear wearing a strawberry shortcake nightgown, laying on a Care Bear sleeping bag, watching Saturday in front of the TV, watching Saturday morning cartoons. Old. So
That got specific.
So you're a
did.
furry?
no. No. Okay, why
No,
do you
that
always have to
happened
make
after
everything
that
sound
time.
retarded? That's all I'm asking.
Rule 34.
I'm
That's all I'm
asking.
saying.
No.
Let's not bring
That
34.
was an
into
awesome
this.
80s. Awesome 80s kids. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello.
But that's the thing. That was the thing.
See, what's screwed up is I was born in the 70s.
Right.
Yet I grew up through the course of the 80s.
Right, of course.
I mean, 1984 rolled around, and I remember that Van Halen record like it was yesterday. It's incredible. Incredible. I was 10 years old in 1986.
I was 6.
Kick-ass year of music.
Adam,
You guys
quiet.
make me feel young.
You are young. Hello.
Yeah, you're a kid.
So Adam's response to that was, what was it?
I was when you woke up in the morning and had to find all your friends by the bikes in the front yard. When you went on Friday nights to the Roller-Rama, and I'm trying to think of the other half of it.
Something
What
about
are we talking like the 1950s here?
No, I'm talking about the 1990s.
making phone calls.
Oh yeah, making phone calls after 9 o'clock because you knew damn well it was free minutes.
And something about Netscape.
Oh yeah, and then
Oh, God.
having the internet browser Netscape and the email AOL.
Yeah, that was his years old.
Dial up.
I know what that is. I have no idea what Netscape or
That was Netscape
Dude.
was the first internet browser before Google
Mhm.
existed.
Netscape was the jam. That's when the internet was still the wild, wild west.
Welcome
Yeah.
to the
Yeah.
Wild Wild West.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I was also calling your parents, telling them that you're staying at so and so's house for a little bit longer, and then hanging up, or
Yeah.
them not accepting the collect call.
But
to get the
because you could
message
say
out.
it fast enough
Yeah.
before, because they're like,
See, I didn't know that trick until Heather mentioned.
pick up the phone and say the message. Really
Yeah.
quick, and
Yeah,
hang up
yeah,
the
so
phone
you
again and hope
dial
it
like
went
your-
through.
exactly.
dial like you're dialing collect.
Oh
and
no,
be
see,
like,
it goes through because you can wait if they're going to accept the.
so you
the
have a
call.
collect call from Mom. I'm going to stay over at Stacy's house for a couple more hours.
Right.
Why?
Do you
So
accept?
what
Do
you're
you
doing is
accept the collect call
I need to ride
from?
in a few hours.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
And then they hit no, and then you can call back and do it again.
Right, right.
right because you're using the name slot as your message.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
I never thought about doing that until she said it the other day. I'm like, well,
Oh,
fuck.
Dude, we constantly did that.
Oh
man.
yeah.
But see,
That actually sounds kind of fun.
Oh, dude, it was a trip.
but see,
Seriously, find a payphone, do that.
Yeah, there is one.
Looks like I'm going to Detroit.
No,
But
there's
see,
a
I did
payphone
one
outside of
better.
Hungry Howie's.
Really?
There is?
Yeah.
No way.
I thought they would take that one out.
No, it's still there.
There's one down by Murdoch's too. I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, I
not
did
know
one
that.
better. I would call from the rotary dial home phone. It's like,
Uh-huh.
shit, wrong number.
And like
You can
being
start over.
See, it's funny
Bitch.
because now all of our power cords are the main thing that keep us closer to the wall and can't be walking around when we're talking on
Right.
the phone.
Exactly.
When we were younger, having the actual phone and that cord, if you didn't have a long cord, you were bored as hell talking on the phone.
I intentionally went to Radio Shack every week when I turned 14
Uh-huh.
and went and got
Extension?
the longest phone
Extension?
cord that they
Extension?
had. Yeah, I
Yeah.
swear to God, they would come out every week with a longer telephone cord.
Mhm.
So I could literally go from the kitchen through the hallway, down the hallway, into the bathroom and close the door.
So you had privacy to talk on the damn phone.
Right. Or to drop
Or
a
you were
deuce.
forced to stand by the phone with your arm on the wall.
Right.
Right,
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Hurrah.
So then, Tony, you're old enough for when they came out with the shoulder holsters for the home phone, then, right? When you could actually hold it on your chin and make a sandwich.
Nobody
at the
ever
same time?
had that.
Oh,
No,
bullshit.
dude. I did the Tommy Boy thing. I had the headband.
I could see that.
Seriously.
Did you have a bag phone?
Yes. Dude.
Wow, he's that old.
No, see, here's the coolest part about that.
I
Because
think bag phones are fucking cool.
at that point in time, there was no cell phone service anywhere. So
Uh-uh.
most people walked around with it for an image thing. And if you were lucky enough to actually get cell phone service, because there was no cell phone
I
service
had a
provided.
pager.
Right. That's what I had. So, and anytime, because I was working construction and stuff when I was a kid, my boss would be like, hey, go get the phone out of the truck. So you now here's the
Yeah.
cool part about it. The phones in the limos were cool as shit. Because I literally called home when we were on the road, because my dad used to drive for a limo company. So I picked up and called my grandmother. I'm like, Grandma, you're not going to believe where I'm at. And she's like, why are you calling the house?
What are you?
I'm calling you from the road. I'm in a limo. Granted, it was like $10 a
What?
minute.
You're in limbo?
Yeah, oh yeah, it was great.
Oh my gosh.
I literally can't charge my phone unless I have the right port for it.
Yeah.
It's a magnetic charger. So
Are you serious?
Oh god, that drive me crazy.
Is that the USC or whatever?
No.
It is?
No, it's actually not. That's nuts.
What?
No, thank you.
No
I'd be
way.
angry.
He's high tech.
Well,
he
my
is
dad is
Asian.
Asian.
makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah.
So
Oh.
we got it for free.
I remember.
Well,
I remember too. Like my dad had bought this like utility work van from AT&T or something. That white van he's got. I always say I'm gonna paint free. I always say I'm gonna paint
Candy.
free candy on the side and piss him off. But
Yeah.
anyhow, he got that and he had a whole bag of these phones in there, and there was like the Zach Morris phone. I was like, I am keeping this.
Yeah.
Because when I have kids. And my kid starts being an a-hole, I'm going to be like, here, I take their cell phone and then I give them this phone and say, this is what you have to use now.
Yep.
Is that like the big one that has like the
Yeah.
flip down?
Oh,
edge
no,
on the
it was
front?
a big, like, yeah.
It had the extender
One hole.
antenna.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and had like
Yep.
it
The
was just
brick.
the big
Yeah,
the
like
brick.
the brick
The
one.
brick.
Mhm.
The one I'm thinking of is the smaller one that has a little flap on
Oh,
the
yeah, I
front.
thought
Yeah.
that was hilarious. I'm like, uh-huh.
No, but the
This is what
Nextel
you get.
brick on the brick note. The Nextel brick was the greatest phone ever
No.
made.
No.
Nokia.
Nokia.
Or Nokia. Yeah, sorry, wrong one.
Yep, I had a Nokia and it had Snake on it. I still have that Nokia and I'm pretty sure it's still
I
charged.
programmed Snake on my calculator.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, I have a Texas Illustrated calculator, and you can program it to do
Back
whatever
in
the
my
fuck you
day, we
want.
typed hello and we were happy to do it.
After we got done playing, what was that game? The computer game.
Pick
Um,
up sticks.
No. The computer game.
Oregon Trail.
Yes.
Oregon
that
Trail,
one.
yeah.
Oregon Trail.
Motherfucker, you died.
You died of
RuneScape.
dysentery.
My family died of dysentery.
Load Runner.
Oh God.
Your family died of dysentery.
All the time. Every time I played that game. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
horrible.
No,
Then I got my ox
RuneScape.
stuck.
RuneScape was
I
after.
played
Oh.
that. I
Okay,
didn't
here's
play
one.
that.
This will
RuneScape's
totally
fun.
date me. Asheron's Call.
No idea.
It
Yep.
was the original designed for like World of Warcraft.
Oh my God.
You could literally go and pay like, I think it was like 60, 70 bucks a month to play on this online world.
It's still
And-
the same price.
Oh God, it was insane though. But this was back in the 90s, back when the internet was still,
Welcome to the Wild West.
yeah. Which is funny because I was watching a
loaded.
documentary on
Water.
the internet and they're talking about the deep web. And I'm like, no, that was just the 90s for the internet.
No shit.
Because they didn't have search engines. You literally just typed in www.whatever.com, .org,
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
.net.
Okay.
And if you didn't have it right,
Yeah.
you weren't getting where you're going.
Addictinggames.com.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and
The
I used to
shit.
type in some of the most ridiculous stuff and it would take me to a website. And I'm like, okay, how did I get here?
Well, I
How did
typed the
this
wrong
happen?
character.
Error.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
404.
I think the
yeehaw.
funniest transition since I was a kid to now
Yeah.
is what we all called back then the
Yeah.
pound sign. Because when I was a kid, that was called
basic.
no fuck that shit. When I was
Pumpkin
a kid,
spice latte, bitch.
it was either
Put
the
it as a
pound sign
counter.
or the number sign. It was
Yeah.
one of those two.
Yeah.
Today they're like hashtag. What the fuck's a hashtag?
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there staring at it. I'm like, oh my god, what have we?
You know, the first time I heard that, what I thought it was, and this takes you back to the days of
Graffiti.
Bandcamp. Okay, I thought it was the line on the side of the football field that was the hash mark.
Oh God.
So I'm like, that's not a hash mark. Or hash pipe, or half pipe, or
Hash pipe. That's a different thing. Tony.
that's my point though. It's
Right.
the
Totally
hashtag. I'm like, hash pipe. What?
The fuck are you on, kids?
They're using the hash pipe.
Right. Exactly.
Oh, I was just seeing our memories from this year or 1 year ago from
Yeah.
today.
Yep.
Partying with Jack the monkey.
Partying with Jack the monkey.
Huh. A little shit.
I played the video with him and Joey.
Mhm.
And he's like, fuck off, dude. You're cut off.
Yes.
Because
He's like, I know, I understand.
he was holding a Corona, right?
Yeah.
So Jack would jump to his one hand, and then he'd switch hands. So Jack would jump to the other hand, and then he kept switching hands. So then he held it out. So Jack ran up his arm from this side over to the other side, down to the other side to get his beer, and then Joey takes a drink. Jack goes right up by his mouth trying to get a drink out of the side of his mouth. It was hilarious. You got to watch the video. It's so funny.
The thing was nuts. He didn't like me because I can't drink beer. So
Oh yeah,
he didn't care. He wanted my earrings and then he was done.
yeah. Life goals: party with a monkey.
Yeah,
It was
it
a
worked.
cotton top Tamarinian or whatever.
Adding that to the bucket list.
That's right.
Yeah, cotton top tamarind.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, Jack.
That sounds like the name of a stripper.
So I'm like, I'll call you Cinnamon.
No, it's precious, bitch. Get it right.
Oh God.
No.
That's not what you were saying last night, Tony.
Boner Garage.
And welcome to the stage. Yeah. It's Sparkles.
That's okay.
Who says $3.99 a minute can't give you what you're looking for?
The
You
arcade's
cheap
asking for
hoe.
three-
We upped it to $7 last week.
The arcade's asking $3 for a dance. That's nothing. I spent $20 the other night.
Oh my God. Wow, they're getting expensive around Caro.
Dance Revolution.
Oh, man.
You can tell how the kid's gonna grow by the way they dance.
Oh yeah.
Are you ready?
Have you-
I'm ready.
You watched that, right?
What's that?
Gabriel
Gabriel
Iglesias.
Iglesias.
That's what he's talking about.
Oh,
He
no,
took his son to the
Yeah.
arcade.
I thought I did. Like, I really did. I'm like, when you guys started quoting it, I'm like, I don't
see,
recall this.
pendejo. I have a Nintendo at home.
So
I'm gonna
you,
have to watch
were
it.
really the fabulous kid at Dance Revolution tearing it up.
No.
Are you ready? I'm so ready.
Select your song. Ready? Go.
Are you kidding me? I have two left feet, but I'm gonna try it.
I'm pigeon-toed, you asshole.
It
Perfect.
reminded me
I
that
know.
yesterday when we were at the doctor's office, this cute little curly haired girl comes in and she's all pigeon toed. I was like, look, there's another a little me.
That poor son.
Perfect.
Poor little girl.
I know.
But yeah.
So what do you say we wrap this shit show
I
up?
think it's time.
Yeah?
I think it's time we wrap it up and call it done, good, and over.
Burnt to a charcoal perfection.
Yes. So remember,
Let's not
guys.
talk-
Shit show.
Let's not talk about your mom's cooking that way.
Oh,
Oh
ouch.
shit, Tony! I think you dropped your brown card.
So
Asshole.
first things first.
Wow.
Force
First
things
things
first.
first.
English, motherfucker. Do you speak it?
No.
Say what again? I swear to fucking God, I will
No.
shoot you in the face.
First things first. Want to say thank you guys for tuning in and listening. Check out the things that we mentioned to go do this weekend. Check out the Mitch Gill Get a Room Comedy Club show and the pumpkin picking thing in Mayville
Yep.
patch.
Pumpkin Festival's
Pumpkin
coming up.
picking thing. Yeah. Pumpkin Festival, all that fun jazz. And
I think that's it.
go ahead, do the social media thing, like us,
Yeah.
share us, get us out there if you like what we're doing. If you don't like what we're doing, tell them, look at these idiots. That's fine too. Do your
Yeah,
thing.
use us for a bad decision and an example of what
Right.
not to do.
Right.
But yeah, like Heather said, like us, do all that social media shit, subscribe, hit the bell, so when we go live, you'll get a little notification. Subscribe to us on Facebook, like, share, tell your friends, and we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, come hang out with us next Thursday at 8. Have a good weekend.